the first time recording with audio, but I've been posting videos of my RPG game, and I've gotten a lot of progress done on it. Now, I have improved it since the last couple of videos. The last couple of videos were kind of, well, dumb, but I made a few things. So let me just give myself the ability to fly real quick so I can just show you some of the stuff that I've made. So there we go. I did give myself this whole like flight ability thing. It's kind of scuffed, but it's only meant for moving around easily because I haven't like fully made the movement yet. But for now, this is kind of what we're working with. Anyways, so I've got some effects system. As you can see, there's like cool icons for it. It's all pixel art. Uh, this took me a hot minute to make. Basically, all it does is, you step on the pad, it gives you an effect, and you have like a little highlight and some particles and all that. It looks cool. Um, I have also made a dash. It's based on charges, though, so it's not, you can't dash infinitely. Uh, I also made this ability that's kind of like, originally it was supposed to be like Ken hockey, like with blocks fruits and all that. But the thing is that it's kind of boring. Your screen goes all blue, and then stuff just sort of happens. You can see more information, and you can also dodge. But I thought, okay, that's cool. But what if one of the things you could see was seeing through illusions? So I made this. It's actually a false wall. It's not. It's not really there. You press E, and you kind of go through it. And you have these little rainbow after images, sort of like Sandevistan, however you pronounce that. And there's also a pop-up when you enter a new area that just tells you the details about the area. This is a statue you can upgrade your skills with. I haven't finished that yet. I'm going to do that very soon. This is a dungeon, or the start of one at least. You go up to these guys, talk to them. Who are you? My name is Father Jones. I am whatever the hell my name is. Would you like to help me? Sure thing. And then you get a prompt for a quest. Now, this is very ugly UI. I haven't finished this at all. It will take a hot minute before I do. But for the meantime, this is kind of what I'm working with. But hey, it's a system. It works. You press yes. He says thank you. You're welcome. Blah, blah, blah. And then you can press P, and it opens up a little quest menu. You click on the quest menu. It tells you the name of the quest and all that other stuff. These guys, I made basic AI for them. I made them super slow too, because I don't want them to attack me right now. But yeah, description and your missions and all that nonsense. This is going to be a daily quest counter. I haven't finished that. Now, another thing of note that I've been working on is the inventory. I made it sort of animated. It's kind of good. I don't know. Anyways, you have like these slots for, you know, stuff you can wear and all that goodness. And then there's also items, this little pop up that shows you stuff about the item. And you might notice this little border here. That's for enchantments. You can enchant items, and it gives stat boosts as well as little effects. So, like for instance, if I were to close my inventory right now, this is enchanted with flame. This is the light, like magic ability, right? So if I were to press X, it would kind of launch me upwards, and then I can fire my light blast at this guy. As you can see, it kind of knocks him away. Oh, it's going to kill that guy. But yeah, it sets them on fire. Uh, and this thing also has some other abilities that I made. It's based off of the light fruit from Blox Fruits. This was originally going to be a Blox Fruits clone, but I think I'm just going to turn it into a regular old RPG. This is some slash effects that I made. I followed a tutorial by Ampro. It was pretty good, to be honest, but the slashes didn't turn out so well. And then you already saw the light blast, but then there's also the mirror kick. You just press C, boom, explosions, yay. Light barrage, you hold it. It shows you this little indicator of where the stuff is going to go, and particles charge up in front and on top of you, and then you release, boom. It does a decent amount of damage. Anyways, so let me see. Why isn't it letting me fly? Oh, there we go. Okay. Another thing about this is what else was there? Oh, that's the enchantment table. I don't know if I just showed you that already. This is the UI for it. I haven't gotten all the icons for enchanting things just yet, but you know it is what it is. And then let me see real quick, because this isn't just an item, right? Like this is a hat. You can put other types of enchants on it. So like you see, weapons have different enchants than accessories. So this one gives you recovery, revives you once on death, which I'll show you in just a moment. Speed boost upon taking damage, and just speed boost in general when you hit something. And omnimancy, which increases the power of ultimate skills, which I haven't made yet, but I will. Don't you guys worry about that. To my 2 viewers out there. Oh, what the heck? Something just bugged that. It is what it is. I'll fix it eventually. Another thing that I wanted to add is, oh yeah, you might have noticed some lighting change there. It does that. Whenever you go to a different zone, I set it up so you can have different lighting effects for different zones. So like one zone could be all red hue, and then another zone could be all blue hue. I keep yapping. Just let me show you what I wanted to show you. So this is the bisector. It is a laser gun. Does not fit the theme of this game. It's going to be medieval, but this is just to show off something that I made, which is this beautiful thing that I just showed you. I don't know if you can tell there, it's kind of breaking, but this is sort of, yeah, that. You can slice off pieces of parts. As long as they're destructible, that is. You'll know which ones are destructible. They'll look different from everything else. But basically, stuff like this is going to happen. So I've made a kind of destruction physics, which I was going to work with for like making it so that you can actually blow stuff up and it falls into debris and all that cool stuff. Another thing that I made is training system. So I didn't want to just make a bandit beater game. I thought, ooh, voice crack. Ooh. I didn't just want to make a bandit beater game. I wanted to make a game that had like actually fun things to do. And I was playing this other game called Swords and Souls, where in order to upgrade the character, yes, you can just play the campaign, you can get XP, you can level up, but you can also this is another thing I made. The head follows the camera. I love it. But you can also train yourself in individual stats. And there's another video game on Roblox that does that, which is, I believe, it's called Don't Kill Me Now. I think I know the name. Deep Woken. Deep Woken. Yes. Why did that take me so long to remember? I love that game. Deep Woken. So the stats in this game are relatively straightforward. I mean, this doesn't look straightforward, but you know, strength, wisdom, agility, endurance, charm, luck. So basically, punching, magic, speed, health. Charm is just like discounts and stuff, and luck is, well, it's luck. And then you have attributes, which defense is down here too, but I just put it down here because it kind of worked. But anyway, these like affect how well you do damage with a specific element, as well as how much damage you take from a specific element. For instance, if you have 100 in water attribute, fire, your opposing player, like when somebody attacks you, they need to have a high enough fire attribute to be able to deal with the water attribute. And there's like a whole system of how these things interact with each other, which is pretty nice, I'd say. Now, like I was saying with the magic and the training and all that, this is the magic training platform. This is going to be a giant tower where you can like enchant stuff and all that, but I haven't built it yet. So this is the minigame you get. It's relatively straightforward. You just shoot targets. Smaller targets are harder to hit, but also worth more. Just like that. And then you can press the X to get out. Or you can just step outside of the circle. Either or works. But be careful, if you press X and you step on this thing, you might end up re-triggering it again. But it is what it is. So, yeah. This is my grappling hook, or at least what I've started to make for the grappling hook. It's kind of busted, but if I left click, you can see a little red thing shows up, and I can hold it over an area, and if I release, it should, yep, just like that. And then I left click again for it to let me go, which I think is pretty nice. You can click on these buttons. This will work on mobile, these buttons at least, and so does like opening all the UI and everything. I use Top Bar for this, but the game is not very optimized yet for mobile game stuff. Anyway, I made this nice little fountain with all these effects. I didn't model this, I'm kidding. I got it on a free asset pack online. And so, same thing with this. I'm just using this to kind of get an idea of what I want in this thing. I actually thought that this was super high quality, but no, it's not. The textures are super blurry, and I hate it. But it is what it is. The model is still very good, even if the textures are kind of blurry. But anyway, there's still a lot of stuff that I gotta work on. Obviously, a lot of stuff that I need to add. I made NPCs. I made NPCs you can fight. I made NPCs that you can talk with, get quests from. I've made different kind of quests, different kind of fun stuff for that. And I've been making some different systems. I was gonna add consumables, so I made these like potions, but you know, it's nothing of note. Not yet at least. Oh right, I was gonna showcase this safeguard. Safeguard saves you upon death, which is, it's kind of the effect it has. So as you can see, I've equipped it. I have the halo. Now, if I were to do, oh, that's another thing I made. I made this command system. So if I just kill, it sets my health to 0. And then safeguard saves me, gives you regeneration, and then gives you this shield that protects you from damage for a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty good. Obviously, I'm not the best at visual effects. I am making a plugin to get better at visual effects because I can't afford VFX Suite. But it is what it is. I'll get better at this eventually. Anyways, is that everything? Let me think. I don't know. There's still a lot more I want to make, a lot more I want to do, but it is what it is.